All right, welcome to the Isaac positive pill tier list. Oh my god, that is a mouthful. So basically, I'm just ranking all the positive pill effects in Isaac, none of the negative ones because honestly, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're negative pills, so they're bad. I mean, I could do a negative pills tier list, but there's really no point. Anyways, let's get right into it. So first of all, starting with bad gas, I'm gonna be honest. Nobody uses this pill, bro. I've never had an actual use for this pill. Like, I've used it probably in basement one, like actually effectively. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in alright sometimes, cause like it can be alright sometimes. Like you can insta kill a gaper, and that's really it. Anyway, on to speed up. I'm gonna be honest. Speed up. I mean, it's a decent pill. It's a pretty good pill. I could put that in solid. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in pretty good because it's pretty good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there's like only like 4 speed items in the boss pool. So I mean, shoot, having a speed up pill is pretty clutch. All right, on to tears up, bro. Tell me that getting a tears up pill ain't one of the best feelings you could ever have in the entirety of the game, bro. Tears up. What can I even say? First of all, there's not even that many tears up items in the boss pool. So you're kind of struggling on tears rate already. Having that tears up pill is like having that safety net. It's like it's that reassurance that there is something, there's someone in your run that loves you. The run loves you if you get tears up. Like honestly, you could just see a tears up pill and then never have to take a pill again because you're good, bro. One of the best feelings in the game. Base. It's the S tier pill, bro. One of the best. Next is luck up. I'll be honest. There are like no luck items in this game. Like you have to rely on some pretty weird ways of getting luck in this game. So I'm gonna put it in base. To be honest, because it's one of the best ways to get the luck stat in the game. And in Repentance, the luck stat is just it's crucial. There's a lot of items. There's a lot of tier effects that are reliant on luck. There's literally a way that you can get a flat out 3.4 times damage multiplier if you have enough luck. So it's good. Luck is good. Having a luck up pill, even better. Telepills, if I'm being real with you, like, I have never actually used this for any good reason before. I remember every time I got a telepills in like the original Isaac, it would like almost always bring me to an error room. I don't I can't remember the last time I actually got brought to an error room with one of these pills, and I don't really use these for what you usually use like teleport things for, because you don't really know when it's a telepill the first time you pop it. So honestly, the telepills can go like, and no one would really care if it was removed from the pool. To be honest, next is 48 outer energy, bro. This pill is clutch. What can I even say? It fully charges your active, and it gives you 2 batteries on top of that. Definitely one of the best pills in the game. I mean, there are obviously situations where it's not useful, but the situations that they are, bro, you're loving life. Next is hematemesis. To be honest, I don't really understand this pill. It like takes some of your red health and then drops random amount of hearts on the ground. Yeah, I mean it could be alright. Like if you're trying to, I don't know, if you're trying to play out a devil beggar or something and you get lucky with the amount of hearts that it takes, it's weird. But I mean, I guess I can see forever. I mean, where can you go wrong with I can see forever? It's free secret rooms. Like you don't have to use bombs. And honestly, if you have something like Luna, bro, you're actually chilling. I can see forever is great. It just goes without saying. Next up is pheromones. Like the charm effect, honestly, is underrated. I don't see people talking about it too much. And people say that items like Venus is bad. I don't know what they talk about, bro. Pheromones is pheromones itself though. It could do with more range. It would be better if it had some more range. So I could put it in alright sometimes. It I don't want it to get removed though, because I still think I still am a firm believer that charm is a good effect. It just isn't utilized too much. And Venus was a good addition, and it's a good planetarium item. I don't care what y'all say. Lemon Party is next. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This pill can go. I ain't never used Lemon Party ever. in a good situation, and it doesn't do that much damage, to be honest. It's only useful in basement 1, and that is the extent of its use. It can go. It can honestly go. Next is perks. I honestly don't think I've ever actually used this pill before because I like just unlocked it. But I mean, perks. I mean, on paper, bro, it sounds great. The wafer effect for 1 room. What can I say? That's great, especially for sacrificing. That's awesome. Give me that. Next is balls of steel. I mean, where? I mean, come on. I don't even have. You know what? I'm gonna order these real quick. I'm gonna order these. Yeah, I think this is what this is how I'd order it. Balls of Steel is amazing. It's that same happiness you get from Tears Up, but I'm gonna put it below Tears Up because there is one character where it's not really useful. Okay, like 3 characters, 4 characters. There's a lot of characters where it doesn't really help that much, but on the characters where it does, which is pretty much most of the characters in the game, bro, you always want Balls of Steel. It's great. Next is Relax. This pill can go. It's just, it could go. Has anyone ever actually gotten anything useful from Relax, bro? Relax is not that great. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I even have Relax unlocked. And if I do, I've never gotten it, but I'm glad I haven't gotten it because it's not that good. It just spawns like 4 poops and that's it. You're honestly better off just not even bothering with it. Next is One Makes You Larger. This pill can also go. There's nothing good about One Makes You Larger. Having the large effect is extremely useless. I know it's like, oh, it gives you Stompy, but honestly, Stompy's not that great either. You rather not have it because honestly, it makes flight worse. It makes flight less safe. You'd rather just get flight. Flight is better. And One Makes You Larger and just makes it harder. Well, One Makes You Larger doesn't increase your hitbox size or your hurt box size. It doesn't increase your hurt box size. But it makes it harder to decrease your hurt box size. So it's just overall it's bad. It's just bad, and it can go. I hate having it. I hate that it's considered a positive pill because it really isn't. They can honestly make it a negative pill effect, and I'd be fine. Next up is One Makes You Small. It's pretty good. I'd say it's not the greatest thing ever. There's really no downside to it. Except for like if you're maybe playing Keeper, and by Keeper I mean Tainted Keeper. It makes it harder to pick up coins, but other than that, I mean a smaller hurt box is just always great, especially in a game where getting hit is pretty detrimental no matter what. Next up is Infested with an exclamation point. Now people don't really know the difference between infested and infested. I can tell you right now. Infested with the exclamation point basically means for every poop that's in the room, it'll spawn a blue spider. And then the question mark is for every enemy that's in the room, it'll spawn the blue spider. I'm going to be honest, these are both equally as useless, but I'll put it in solid. Because honestly, blue spiders are awesome. They're just, you have to actually utilize the pill in order for it to be good. And no one has time for that with these pills. Next is Power Pill. It's temporary invincibility. I'm gonna rank this with Feels Like I'm Walking on Sunshine because they're basically the same thing, and I'd say it's solid. I mean, you can do some things with this pill. Now, killing bosses and stuff is not that great because it's basically the same as the Chariot card. But other than that, temporary invincibility, you can use it for like playing out beggars and I lost interest. Next is Friends to the End. 3 blue flies. I mean, it's okay. I'd rather have like Guppy's head or something, but it's alright sometimes, I guess. It's only 3. It's not going to be like the craziest thing in the world unless you have like 50 damage. It ain't that great. It's okay. I'd rather just get Pretty Fly or something. Next is X-Lax. This can go. X-Lax, something's wrong. Y'all can both go. There's nothing useful about either of these ever, to ever happen. I'm gonna be honest. When has anyone in their entire lifetime ever used these pills and won the game or done something great? No one has ever used these pills for anything positive. I don't see how they're positive pills. They're just a waste. You can get them out of my face. Next is I'm drowsy. I mean, like, I remember like when I first started playing, people were saying, "Oh, always keep an I'm drowsy pill on you for like bullet hell bosses." But really, that's like if you're a beginner. I'd say it's a solid pill still, but it's like, I mean, I guess if you struggle dodging stuff, it's good. But honestly, I'd rather just carry a different pill. Next is bombs are key. It's alright sometimes. Like, it's very situational. And a lot of times, honestly, it's detrimental. Because sometimes I'll have zero keys or zero bombs, and they get. Wait. No. Sometimes I'll have, like, keys for a door that I want to open, and then I pop this pill on accident, and then it's like, now you don't have that. You got to get them all over again. There's nothing you can do. Maybe you can find another one of these pills, but chances are you're not. Next is Gulp. I'm going to be honest, bro. Gulp is amazing. You love Gulp. You love to see Gulp in your pool. Because Gulp is amazing. I just said that. You want Gulp. There's so many good trinkets in this game. And there's so many trinkets that benefit from being passive items. You want all of those trinkets. Things like Curved Horn, Canter, Perfection. You want all of those Gulped. Because you want to hold another trinket. They're basically passive items. And they're great. And you want Gulp. Gulp is great. I'm going to put this... it's in the top 3. I want to say it's the top 3. I'll put it in 3rd place. Nah, 2nd place. Because it's good on every character. Whereas Balls of Steel isn't really good on every character. Next is Horf. I don't know if I have Horf unlocked, but I know what it does. And I mean, it sounds like it'll be good against like floor 2, floor 3 bosses probably. So I guess it's solid. And it could open up secret rooms and stuff, but there are other pills that can do that. So I'll just say it's solid. I don't know. Verb, on the other hand, pretty good pill. Because it's, I mean, it's basically every other pill in the game. Could be any pill, as long as you've taken it. So, yeah, I'll put it in pretty good. But the only reason I'm not putting it in S or base is because it kind of depends on what pill you've taken before, what pills are in your pool. You can't really guarantee that Verp is going to be great, but when it is great, i.e., you get it after you take a Tears Up pill, you're happy. Next is Shot Speed Up. There aren't actually that many shot speed items in this game. I can only name like 2 or 3 off the top of my head. So honestly, this is the most ideal way to get shot speed. But at the same time, shot speed is the only stat in the entire game where having a lot of it isn't always good. Because there are items like Trisagion and Tech X and those are the only ones I can name. Items like those, you kind of don't want to have high shot speed. Because if you do, then it's not going to deal as much damage. Because it's not going to have, not going to maximize the amount of time being over top of the enemy. Because the shot speed is so fast. You want to have low shot speed for those items. So for that, the shot speed stat in general isn't the most useful stat. But at the same time, if you do like having high shot speed, this is your best way to get shot speed. Is with the pill. Because there's, like I said, there's not really that many good shot speed items in this game. So I'll put it in solid, I guess. Next is Experimental Pill. In this context, this is a positive version of an experimental pill, which means that you can't get any stat downs. So, I mean, I guess it's solid. It's random stats, but, they're random stat ups and not stat downs. Because in this, like I said, in this context, they're always going to be stat ups. So, I mean, I guess pretty good. I mean, it could be any stat. You want stats. That's great. Next is Explosive Diarrhea. It's alright sometimes, I'd say. If you don't have any bombs, then, use this pill. So, I'd say, yeah, Explosive Diarrhea. It's an alright sometimes kind of pill. It can honestly go, and I wouldn't care, but it's useful in some situations. Next is Full Health. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. You're using a sacrifice room, Magdalene starts off with it if you beat that hard ass challenge. I mean, you're chilling. Full health isn't bad. Same thing with health up. I mean, honestly, like, it's base. It's health up. Now, to be honest, health up is like one of the most common boss pool items. So I wouldn't say that this is like crazy or anything, but it's still health up. Like any kind of health up is really useful, unless you're tainted loss, regular loss, keeper, those kind of characters that don't really benefit from health ups. So with that being said, honestly, I could put that in pretty good, like a high, pretty good, not better than Verp though. I found pills can go. I've never been a fan of this pill, even in the beginning, since the beginning of the entire series. This pill has never been funny to me. It's just, I mean, it's like okay, I guess, but no one cares about I found pills. I don't know why it's even a pill anymore. It's not even funny. I mean, it's just not. Just go away. I found pills, please, go away. Now the horse pill version can stay, cause that kind of is funny, cause you look like you're doing the freaking let's fucking go face. But with this one, yeah, this one can go. Puberty. It's basically 1 out of 3 health up. It's worse. So I'd say it's alright sometimes. Because you need to get 3 of them for it to actually do something. And it only happens once. You only get 1 health up out of this. And then other than that, it's just useless. So I'd say that puberty is... It's an pill. I wouldn't say it can go because, like I said, you can get a health up from it. But mainly, it's not that great. Next is Pretty Fly. Always great. Barriers are great. I mean, just having an orbital is awesome. And Pretty Fly is free. Doesn't even take up a slot in your inventory if you're playing like Tainted Isaac or something. And so that's awesome. You always want that. Super useful for Tainted Loss as well, because it's just an extra orbital that can protect you from tears. Always great. Range up. It's a solid pill, I say. Right here with shot speed up. There's a lot of range up items in this game, and honestly, range isn't even that crazy of a stat. It's only really noticeable when it's low. Other than that, you don't really notice range. It's not that great. So I'd say that it's a solid stat up. I mean, why not pop this, right? There's no downsides to it. Unlike shot speed, there's no downsides to range at all. So, I mean, I guess. And honestly, it's some items like C-section, you benefit from range because, range equals damage with items like that, like Godhead too. Awesome. Anyways, that's the end of the list. There's going to be a link down in the description for this list. I created it myself. As you can see by the low quality of it itself, it's just not a good list at all. I didn't really like pretty it up or anything, get any images of anything at all. I just kind of used the built-in text to image feature. But whatever, you can make your own list if you want to. This honestly is the best that you're gonna get here. I mean, these rankings, these are the definitive rankings. These are official right here. I'm just kidding. Be safe.